Never know what you're gonna get, huh? Well, welcome back. It is Sunday, so it's actually Archetype Sunday. Okay. The deck is winding on down, so we're getting to the last of these people that exist out here in the world we can learn more about. Okay, but today is April 13th. We are in full moon mode. The vibe of the day is a new lease on commitment. And the $1 million question today is, what's new for me? Okay? Well, shall we? The fortune. Thank you, Shay. Today's fortune. Today's fortune. Well, whatever you want in general will manifest faster or quicker than usual anyway. But in regards to matters of the heart, well, all of it is matters of the heart. Let's just say it matters of it matters of anything. This is getting yourself prepared to do that. All right, and I'm not talking about what to wear and all of that. I'm speaking more of how am I going to carry myself now into this next part of my life as things are beginning to manifest. Let me, just check in, double check, continue to work on, because this is being seen more places. This is going more places. Romance is a dance with life. And so it's not just between two persons, but I mean, it may be in another country. It may be, you know what I mean? So wherever your heart takes you, the dance with life. Okay? Yes. Yes. Here we go. Health and romance, please. Yeah, I told you, just looking at oneself. Seven of Pentacles, like, am I up to par? Or it ain't even a question. It's more like, this is how it's going to go. And I'm making sure that when I look in the mirror, everybody else sees too, that this is how the fuck it's going to go. This is me now, because we've been seeing reinvent yourself for a while. So it's like, this is me now. This is, this is me knowing my place in the world. This is me knowing my purpose. This is me moving with purpose. Making sure he's up to code. She's up to code. Making sure you are ready so you never have to get ready since things are just unfolding so quickly. You don't want any more delays. You damn sure not going to allow any more distractions. Boundaries has been very heavy. So, there you go. The moon in reverse. And so for some, being able to be completely transparent in the direction that they're going is clearly important. Whether this is personal or not. For personal romances, personal relationships. Yeah, this is just, can we be free, clean, and clear in general? For anything that's trying to manifest. You know what I'm saying? You want to be clean and clear for anything to be able to manifest. It doesn't matter. It's going to be the same criteria. Are you blocked or not? So you just make sure you're never blocked. So things can continue to just flow to you. You deal with things as they come to you, because you're always in the process of healing. But deal with that shit as it comes to you, because that's just how fast what you want comes right back. You give that up, boom, okay, here's something else you want. That fast, okay? You'll get the hang of it. I see the queen here already has And so if you are feminine right now saying, okay, this is the way I'm going to be carrying myself into my new office, into my new home, now that I'm a first-time mom, now that I've just become a wife, now that I'm in a relationship and I haven't been in a relationship in so long, this is me, you know? This could be just you, a new lease on life in general. You starting from scratch, okay? It doesn't matter what you're trying to manifest. It just doesn't matter. See, it doesn't matter. Same criteria. You must be clean and clear. So this is good. This is good, especially for the feminine collective. And so I know on the other side there is a masculine saying, I see how this works now. So I need to continuously keep the bullshit away from me so things can happen quicker. Right, exactly. So right now, femmes, you seem to be just taking a mental break. I don't think there's anything else to contemplate about since the energy picks up so quickly after that. This is definitely a mental break before that. Whatever quickly happens, very quickly. All right, so if this is you, nesting, same concept, but this is you preparing for whatever you're preparing for, whatever manifestations are coming in. Maybe there's nothing to maybe there's nothing specific to be super excited about, but it's just a feeling of knowing. It feels pretty damn good to know that I'm prepared to take on anything, you know. So I'm prepared, or I'm ready for anything, which means anything can fall into place right now. Since I'm always in alignment, I just always got to be ready for something, huh? Because it's just going to keep on coming since I never stopped creating. You feel me? Yeah. So whatever you've been fighting with, you've taken it upon yourself, or you will today, to continue to take it upon yourself to just remove it so you can feel better about what's to come for you. Yep, this is the energy of luck. So you should already know you are lucky. You know, and you know you've been humbled when you can say, I'm just humbled to be on this journey. You know what I'm saying? I'm humbled to be chosen. Even though you are that you are, there's still a space of humility in this human avatar, you know, that's like, ooh, I'm so glad that there's a plan for me, because I don't know what the fuck was going on down here. I didn't know you came in just in time. Thank you. You know, yes, yes, yes. So I see you wanting to explore, and you definitely will, because like I just said, you're in alignment to do everything. You're looking for shit. Where is it? It's coming. It's coming. They just want you to stay right here. That's the whole point. That's the most important part. Really, it's not about what you want. Again, what you want, or receiving what you want, is the reward. But the real work is learning how to be more observant of how you even accomplish that. The details. That's where the magic is. Not that it just showed up, but the work itself that you had to do, watching it work that fast. You know what I'm saying? Watching the thought that fast manifest. Shit's fun. And then you see just how ridiculous other people are when it comes to this matter. Because it's really helping you. It really empowers you. You know what I mean? And so to run from this, to be afraid of yourself, to ignore yourself, to not choose yourself, it's ridiculous. Well, that's what they get for waking up every day talking about good morning and that they blessed and chosen. That's what they get for saying that every day. That's for real. That's what they get for saying that every day. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, good morning, good morning. Thinking they just doing a big one every day. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Putting all that out. How you feeling today? Oh, I'm blessed. I am blessed. I'm blessed. All right. Keep at it. Keep at it. No more challenges, feminines. All right. Again, there is a certain, and you're sitting here grounded, there is a certain humility that comes with this where you're just like, I am so grateful. Even though it was a fight, with Five of Wands is in reverse. Even though it was a fight, and which will also be taking accountability for yourself, knowing that I don't have to do all of this alone is so freeing, you know. So for those of you, I would say for those of you who have felt like you seriously could not make a decision on what the fuck to do with your life. Like you seriously couldn't make a decision on what to do with your life. But somehow you was managing. And then one day they say, hey, we got something for you to do. You say, huh? They say, we got something for you to do. What's that? Well, first you gotta drop all the motherfuckers off and then come on, we're gonna show you something, right? You got purpose. You got this thing. Oh, I got a purpose. I never heard that. Purpose? Yeah, there's a reason why you're here. There's a plan for you. There's always been a plan for you. Oh, that's what happens. That's how you got here. That's how you got here. That's how you got where you're going. Okay? Nothing standing in the way of your future. You should not be experiencing any more challenges. No. Because challenges make things a little stagnant, right? Get ready for a flow, honey. Didn't somebody tell me that earlier? Zodiacs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Scorpio. I don't need this anymore, right? Yeah, I keep it just for intuitive. All right, intuitive. The last day of healing is like very, very, very residual. You know, it's like, you know, it's like having to do that. Okay. So I can hear that beneath the silence, which means a person's next move, of course, would be to make a move. Yes. So, you know, a Sunday is what any Sunday, I guess, is to anyone. A rest day, a chill day, you know, errands, not so much errands, but more like chores. You know, it's just a chill day. You know where your next moves are, or you know you gotta go to work tomorrow. You know just about how much time you have. So you just, you know, take a day and use your time wisely. So again, this will be more of the mental space, but it can also indicate a physical move. I don't think anybody's going anywhere. I think this is that feeling or that well, feeling, but the message that I got about that last day of healing, and is giving that same energy of things just kind of like trailing off. And so yeah, it's like, you know, tomorrow you'll forget. See, Eight of Swords reverse. All right, so this is the last of it. And there we go. You're trying to manifest, so you know. As Nicki Minaj, get the rape the China, something, something the China. What the fuck is that? What's the name of that song, Shay? I need some of the youth. I don't listen to that shit. Who is that? I mean, I know it's Nicki Minaj, but I don't know what that song is. Something, something the China, in the rafe with China. I remember them bars, or those lines rather. So, this feels like it's going to be more of the masculine energy, but it's definitely going to be something that affected the feminine as far as this deception goes. And I've seen, up to this point, I've seen deception move in quite a few directions, whether it's internal or external. I've seen it. So you absolutely have to, and it's mental. It stems from that mental thing. So yeah, you again, clean and clear. Okay, there you go. And so here a person goes returning, like I said. Taking that day to just, what's this called? Rig it up. Rig it up, rig it up, rig it up. Rig it up, rig it up, rig it up. Okay. The youth. This is why we have them. Okay, so this is this person returning. Here we go. The Queen of Cups, okay? So, returning to you, feminine, okay? Yes. And I feel like this is spirit. You know, the masculine has been under very, 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 very heavy judgment. But I believe and I know for a fact that it's been the love from the feminine that has take the edge off a lot of this. Okay? So this feels like heavy judgment spiritually, which of course causes a person to have to go in and evaluate things or reevaluate things about themselves before they come back over here. That's for sure. Queen of Cups, precious cargo. Okay, and so though a personal challenge, like I said, it has to be done. If you think you're going to come back anywhere near her, it got to get done. Look, and the Ten of Pentacles, come on, dog. Come on, dog. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. So, again, with health, Ten of Pentacles also talks about that. For some of you, it could be about physical health. Maybe you're starting new health regimens, because this is also going to be important when you're building a new, you know, extension to this whole family tree. Health should definitely be a part of what you're changing. Okay, no more diabetes and anything related to food disease. Okay, that's what it is. It's a dis-ease. Your relationship is all fucked up with food, and it's wreaking havoc on your fucking gut and back. Okay, so you definitely will be paying attention to that as well. And if a true chosen, you would know why. At this point, you know, at this point, it's like, come on. You know, and even if you know better at this point, it's time to start doing better. For the need to say all of that. Because what is it to live a beautiful lifestyle and your avatar is shitty. Okay, so there we go. The strength card. I'm telling you. I know why. I don't ever know why, but I'm comfortable with finding out after I say shit. Not only is the Ten of Pentacles so general because we're talking about family planning and a lot goes into that, but the Strength card is also very general and it's a major arcana. And so this could be everything under the sun. A person will have to be more disciplined in if they're going to build the Ten of Pentacles, internal and external. All kinds of habits and things have to be looked at. Family trauma, all things about you have to be looked at. Because you want this to be something that's going to last. So, you know, boom. On the other end, the masculine is looking at the feminine in this way. Look how disciplined she is. Look how healthy she is. You know, look how much she cares about that kind of stuff. So you know the other person is on that type of sign. Look, the Empress, I'm trying to tell you. The masculine attached to her sees a very full life. Because this is young but mature energy. So feminine, you too, you are not crazy and you have displayed a significant amount of discipline and resilience and perseverance yourself in order to reach this. This wasn't easy. You don't just call yourself an empress without taking on a few spiritual attacks and holding your own. You got to earn your stripes. So good. Look, there he goes. Coming in like that hero. And for the both of you, of course, this is to creating a new world, but goodbye to the old world finally. You know, once and for all. It may have felt feminine, like you were waiting. You were patiently, though. You know, it's like you already crossed the finish line. You just, you know, just hanging out. Okay, there we go. So, feminine, you can get excited, okay? Things have changed and things are getting ready to transform again between you and whoever you're building this Ten of Pentacles with, okay? So, it seems to be all about you. And so, the masculine will be hovering right now. If the High Priestess is here, he's around. He's around, but it is about you. All right, so yes. One more. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Pisces. Yeah, what Spirit is telling me to say, going back to what I was saying to you, Chosens. When it comes to health, and you knowing that you're getting ready to be the new matriarch, you already got downloads about the science of this as well. You should have downloads of different sciences, so especially when it comes to food. Well, let's talk to the ancestors for a spell. I suppose they have something to say. Okay. Thank you. What messages do you have for the collective this week? What messages do you have for the collective? All right, that's a lot. All right, first things first. If you're sitting at home right now, or keeps your one around, light some sage right now, okay? If you do not have the, if you do not have a sage stick, then you can go ahead and use, just go grab some sage from the cabinet if you have it. Put some in your hands, rub your hands together until you get a nice warmth feeling going, and just rub it all over you, all right? That's the first thing. And if you don't have any sage on hand right now, make sure you go ahead and get some this week. That is this week's assignment. Get some sage and light it. Okay? If you got it with you, job done. Here we go. All right. So they're saying relax, and that is the energy that I've been picking up on anyway, since today seems like it's gonna be that kind of day. So and even this week, maybe this week you can relax, okay? But just take it easy. Not much to do, I guess. Yeah, all energy must be returned. And what I get from that is you've been taking on a lot of energy even through this whole weak ass jealousy attack, okay? All that energy is getting ready to be returned now, okay? So you just chill. Whatever heaviness you may have felt, you're not gonna feel that this week, okay? Ooh, okay. So heads up, someone's gonna be pregnant. Just a heads up, okay? I don't know if you're gonna be pregnant this week, but there may definitely be a reason to be pregnant this week. Hey, Marie. Hey, Black Butterfly. Breezy. All right, the ancestors want you to know and keep in mind this week, you are winning. You're winning. In general, you're winning. You should already know. Don't you hear that every day? Like, how many times have I ever delivered bad news? That's the thing. A lot of the things that I say may come off as bad news to other people because they don't do the fucking work. But for y'all, it's like, oh, all right, cool. You've been winning for a long time now. A long time. I guess what is safe to say now is there is proof of that as of now. And this is why I was on y'all during October. I had to get y'all out of thinking there's a such thing as a New Year's resolution. There is nothing to fuck. Let me tell you something. You might as well shut the fuck up. Don't even speak on New Year's. Don't even speak. Nobody heard you. So all them New Year's resolutions and shit, no. This is why I had y'all doing all of that stuff in October. Because I told y'all, this is 2 years straight now, I told y'all between March and May. And now here you go. So the proof is what you are, the proof of the wins is what you're going to be seeing as of this week. Okay? Y'all on a new level. See that? True love. This is a whole new level now. Now they get ready to really show you what the fuck is up. Now they get ready to show you what it is. Okay? Look, use your voice. However that is, you know. If you're doing voiceovers right now, stop. If you're doing faceless things majority of the time, stop. If you are, you know, just putting out captions when your voice is very unique or it grabs attention very easily, start using your voice. If you sing, you know what I mean? If you got something to say, wisdom to share, yeah, okay, yep. Too much of anything is a bad thing. So, and I mean anything. You know you, all right? This is the life of taking accountability, right? All right, you know what's up. As soon as I said it, you was like, oh, fuck. As soon as I said it, I don't give a fuck if you eat too much chicken. You need to stop. You know, stop. Okay? There's something here this week that you're going to have to give a chance. Okay? So, do that. Keep working as well. Don't stop. Don't get lazy is what I heard. Sometimes when things begin to just seemingly fall in our lap, we stop working. And so right now you need to remember it's the work that you put in that allow all of these things to appear. So you always have to keep contributing to your energetic bank. Even if you don't see your earnings right away, it's still energetic currency. It's still energy that you use, put out there, that you got to get back. And at times like this, it could get real comfortable. Just don't get complacent, all right? Right, we have your back. You're going to see. You're going to see. All right? Last but not least, follow the signs. And I already did all my messages for Instagram. And so I will tell you that following the signs is going to be, it's a running theme, I could tell. It's the same thing that came out over there too. But specifically the 11:11. We all know about the 11:11. And so that is what's going to be heavy this week. Okay? Great. All right, so I'm going to go to the first break of ours, and then we're going to come back and see which archetype we get. Who is it going to be? See you in a few.
Manifesting you for quite some time, and to find love gotta be in perfect time. And they say, trust the journey is coming. You had your moment and moment. I hear it all the time. I just hear looking for a sign from the skies. Level 11. True love, level 11. Twin flames, level 11. Soulmates, level 11. Trust the journey. True love, you had your moment and a moment. Twin flames, level 11. Baby, are we soulmates? Level 11. True love, level 11. Twin flames, level 11. Soulmates, level 11. Level 11. True love, level 11. Twin flames, level 11. Soulmates, level 11.
All right. Let's catch us one. This is all we got left. So who is it today? Who is it today, Spirit? Oh. Ooh. Well, this person is bad business on the shadow side. This is not somebody you want to do any dealings with financially. I'm going to tell you that, because they're going to fuck the money up every single time. And they're going to blame you. This is somebody who may go as far as to say, well, you know how I am. Oh, shit. You know, like, ooh, you know, just that much of refusal to take accountability for themselves. Okay, this person is just very challenging to deal with on a lower spectrum. Okay, but as above, this person has great judgment. This person trusts themselves immensely. This is someone who's not afraid to bet on themselves. They make great decisions. And since, in general, they make great decisions, this is somebody who's also not afraid to take risks. You know, because even if it wasn't, let's say, the experience they wanted to have, it's the experience that they now know they don't want to have again. You know? This person may be very objective, but fun. You know, if you hung out with this person and they said, yeah, let's go here. You ever been? Nah, I never been. I just got feeling this is going here. And this, oh yeah, you have a ball. All right. And he made that decision based off the judgment of the spot, his discernment of the spot, right? Logically, it's like, okay, this is a spot where I like to do this, or I like to do these things. She likes to do these things. And here's a place where we could do both. Like, if you like to play pool, I like to bowl. But this is a whole center that has that kind of shit in there. I seen a place like that actually out here in New York, like an adult date night. So every type of activity is there in that building, on that floor. So some are bowling, some are playing pool. Just in some at the bar. So this person would know. Even if they had to Google it, they're like, okay, you like to bowl or whatever, I like to do the other thing. Both is here. They're gonna do that. And of course you're gonna have a good time because it's fair. What everybody wants is right here. You know what I'm saying? And the only gamble that it is the fact that it's a new spot and nobody's been there, so nobody could give it a review and say that they're actually gonna have a good time. But what you need to have a good time is there. You know what I'm saying? So I like this. I like this energy. I mean, majority of the time we're gonna get lighter attributes, but I do like that. I like that. I like that vibe. That's somebody you can really trust. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who could create a whole itinerary. This is someone who can plan a party for you, and they know exactly what you want, what you like. I mean, person is, you know what I mean? Like, you send them out with a grocery list, and they don't have what you have on the paper, but you assume they have it. Nobody's asking you, so, but what if they don't have it? But they don't have it. And so this person is like, they just know what to get. They take a chance and it's right. It's like, oh my God, this is a good, you know. I would actually, you know, fuck around. You actually prefer that from now on. Can we get that for now? No, you didn't. I like this energy. This person could bring a lot of new favorites in your life. Yeah. A lot of new favorite things to do. Yeah, the Magician, see? Yeah, this person is a vibe. Yep, Nine of Pentacles, they a vibe. And they got the means to fund it. They got the coins to fund it. Whatever they gambling on, they can afford it. Whether energetically, spiritually, whatever, they can afford it. So, and they're usually right. Let's see what energy surrounds them. Okay. So, the only thing that is a little bit off about this person, since I gave you their character, right? The only thing a little off about this person is the fact that they are uncertain about their intentions. Either someone is uncertain about their intentions when it comes to this person, or this person is uncertain about their intentions when it comes to someone else. This would be someone who wants to make plans, but they don't know it. They're still trying to figure someone out. So, the most I could see this being right now, on the most innocent side, is someone who wants to get to know someone, but they're also not going to tell that someone that they like them more than what it is. This feels like somebody who acts like all they're focused on is work, but they're not. You know, I may seem like I'm this workaholic, but I'm not. There could be someone who really just want to go home and cuddle. You know what I'm saying? But since they don't have that, it's like, fuck it, I just make me some money then. That's why this person is in the Nine of Pentacles energy. But they may be taking a gamble on something else. Like I said, this person is very valuable. This person is very independent, self-sufficient. And this person, I'm hearing lucrative. It's very lucrative. These things that this person is into as far as finances go. But their energy is just as valuable, you know, just so maybe their intentions weren't clear at first, and maybe a person's intentions are still not clear. Maybe they want to come at somebody on work terms, but not really at the same time. But I can't call what I really want. You know, I just... Maybe this is someone that they just don't want to be rejected by you at the least. Or they don't want to be rejected at the least. I see the Fool. So right, this is somebody who wants a fresh start then. So then they weren't honest about how they felt. Clearly, again, they may come off as somebody who just works and they prefer to work than have a relationship, or prefer to work to have friends, prefer to work than have any type of free time to get to know yourself outside of work, because it's still work, but that's more fun. All right, thank you, Spirit. Give me one, please. So, whoever this is has good news. Again, they're wanting to make plans, and so, the good news is they have a plan. Or at least excited to make plans with you or with a person. If there was anything going on between y'all in matters of the heart that were ill feelings, those have been abandoned, because it feels like either way, it ain't gonna make no difference. Whether you cry about this all day or walk away, it ain't gonna change the outcome, which is, it is what it is. It was what it was. So if there was anything pre-existing here, that's, you're disconnecting from that. Yeah. And so this makes the situation more likely that two people can fix it or heal it, because they would have emotionally removed themselves from whatever happened before this. Yeah, I see pride and ego. So that'll do it. You know what I mean? If you can remove pride and ego, then of course you can mend something or fix something, heal something. And it looks like that's what's going to happen for somebody here. In just a bit, they may be able to heal something with someone. Yeah, Page of Cups. I mean, preparation meeting opportunity. You better be in the Page of Cups energy. You go, oh, go, child. And it doesn't feel very romantic. It still doesn't. It's just, wherever these old feelings come from, they need to be put aside if you're going to come at her regardless, for whatever reason. This could be because there's friendships opening up. There's a lot. So this masculine is making the plans now. He's excited. Now that he's got himself together, he's making plans here. He's just been reevaluating himself, making sure he's good to go. And then I suppose he'll go ahead and make his own moves. You are, okay. So what he's doing is looking at himself in regards to the feminine. She's in Queen of Swords energy. It speaks volumes. He could even be thinking, well, I got myself together. Is she even fucking with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I good to step back in front of her? You know what I mean? Again, whatever the, regardless of what it's about. He got to show up a certain way in order to step foot in front of her. And he's making sure that he looks the part. Because whatever conflict there was between them, he don't want no more. So he's just making sure he won't be the problem this time. So he also knows that she's stress-free. So he don't want to bring that either. Right. She's enlightened. You know what I'm saying? She's one of those. So I can't come to her on no dumb shit. And again, this doesn't seem to be very romantic at all. Just somebody that wants to be back in someone else's life. That's why they may be uncertain about their intentions. They don't really want anything, but this doesn't necessarily feel like a bad thing either, especially if once there was a work relationship, let's say, and now somebody says, well, I see you more than work. You know, you're cool, or you know, whatever it is. Because like I said, the Emperor and the Queen of Swords, that's pretty dry. They ain't bumping and grinding, not no more anyway. If that's where this is coming from, he's just a changed person, you know, on her level now, mentally, consciously, and he wants to reunite. So he don't seem like somebody, you know. It doesn't seem like a no. Well, spirit ain't really. I don't feel spirit's hands on this like that. I feel because it's aligned and you can pretty much do what you want. You have all the tools you need to make a decision anyway if that's what you're gonna do. Anybody is gonna do whatever they gonna do. You do what you wanna do. So yes. I ain't going no further. Gemini, Aries, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Libra, and that's it. These, I'm not sure of my intentions, people. They only get 30 days, all right, if that. Bryson Tiller said it best. You got a 30-day trial before I take my time and make you pay, all right? Because energy got to be returned. Okay? All right, Spirit, who we got? Ooh, a king. And he's a visionary. Well, on the one hand, this would be a very highly skilled person in delusionism. Okay? This is top tier, bitch ass nigga. Top tier. Oh, okay? He sees everything that's not there. Okay? He feels everything that's not there. He's emotional. He's tantramatic. And that's all you need to run. And on the upside, honey. On the upside, that king is that's a king. A visionary. He doesn't talk much. He's misunderstood most often. You know, he's eccentric. He's very unique. You know, he has his own style, even if he wears the same thing every day. He wears the same thing every day. You know, he's very smart. He's a leader. He can have the vision that he has and put people on to help build that vision. He's great. Delegation, he's awesome. He can see his future. He's very intuitive. He can see his family, his future family, you know. Maybe sometimes down to the fucking faces. Might freak him out. How vividly he can see. So. But nobody gets it. He's someone that has to learn that, and so he has to just do it. Let people catch up. He's someone that has to learn. He's the head of the table, because he definitely spent some time as a follower. So, I told you. I told you about this man. He's doing it right now. See, he's in the Four of Swords about it because it's probably the best. It's maybe the best place he could be. You know, if it's a dream state or if it's when he's finally able to rest at the end of the day because he's been ripping and running. And then it's in this space of the Four of Swords where he gets to sit and think or remember why he rips and runs all day. It's like his vision board. That Ten of Cups, I told you, you know, people don't see what he sees for family, what happy is. People don't share that same vision. A lot don't. So, you know, we get it and stuff. But he's, I can see the two cards on the bottom. He already has in his mind who this person is that he's going to have this Ten of Cups with. And so, because he's a visionary again, and you learn you cannot tell anybody your vision for several reasons. And for where we at now, this will be someone who's just experienced the whole jealousy thing. So that's the biggest reason why he can't tell anybody right now. But, you know, I'm sure he's already struggled with people not accepting his ideas. And so he would have learned that's a part of the game too. They're not supposed to see. They're supposed to be customers, not employees. Okay? Because you even want your employees to share some of the same vision. We need the Three of Pentacles. All right. What's going on with you? So this is someone who is heavily focused and invested in this Ten of Cups. And although it says that this person is just like solely, it almost feels like they're solely focused on their career. They're not. It's more like they have a vision. And so with having a vision, they also have a plan. And they have to focus on it in that way in order to make this plan happen. 555. Let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. What's the message with 555? All right, so things are changing as we speak. Things are moving forward as we speak. Or things are getting ready to change. And so this is a heads up. Spirit is saying just go with the flow here. You have been resting. That time is about to be up. The Four of Swords went to my left. So yeah, you know, just get ready. I don't know how you've been feeling, but this is that stay ready so you don't have to get ready energy as of right now, because I saw the space that the Six of Swords was in during the intuitive, and it's pretty much by end of day. So after end of day, you know, it's like double dutch. Okay, just be ready to move. Yep, Ace of Swords. Okay, this is definitely a heads up. All right, that's all it is. There goes the Ten of Cups again. And the King of Cups, all right? There is a moment, a space in a heart space that feels victorious, yes, but it just feels like in the moment as you hug somebody, or in the moment as, you know, like we came all this way. It just seems like one of them thoughts that pass by. Anyway, so this person is focused on their vision. They also too have a Ten of Cups in mind here. This came. So since the Ten of Cups is here, of course their career comes into play because they have to provide for this life. But and it feels more like family. Their vision is family, and so they work hard because they have a vision for family. And so right now, it looks like this person has news to share, whether it be to one or more persons. These are people who he considers to be his family, his tribe. There is a gloat. I told you. It's the vision. I told you. You know what I mean? These would be people who didn't get it at first. It's no shade, no disrespect, and not even, you know, we're not necessarily done being cool. It's just some things you just got to start working on, and people to catch up. Even your own people sometimes. Even they're going to support you, but they're not going to see things exactly the way you see it because it wasn't given to them. It was given to you. So don't take offense to it on no terms, no matter who it is. Just start your own project. And then when people can see maybe physical, some people need that. I'm a visual learner. I'm a physically visual learner. Okay. Well, here's some blocks and trains. Okay. That's how they'll be able to see what you have. This person has been in need of rest because they have been very angry with things. And so this is also why they would have been staying away from other people. Too much chaos. So they should be done with all of that, especially if there's good news here. And even through all the chaos, they just focused on the money to help build or contribute or fund this lifestyle of the Ten of Cups. Well, then looks like he got done. All right. Yeah, and it feels like he want to tell his whole team. I told y'all. But I do see a Queen of Pentacles right there. So whoever he got to come back and celebrate with. And somebody in particular. So he wants to tell her, babe, I told you so. I told you I got you. You know what I'm saying? Or I told you I was going to be the man you want me to be. Is what it's given. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Yep. So I see this as the celebration is going on. Like I told you, you know, because he is planning something right now. So, you know, it could be anything. I told you I got you, because whatever it is, he took accountability for it. This is why he's going to say, I told you. I told you I was going, you know. So he is softer about this when he says, yeah, he is a little softer. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's, how they say, hella proud, he's still, even with that energy looking like that, he is gonna be soft about it. You know what I mean? It's just, what a time to feel and call yourself a man is where he's at with it. You know what I mean? It's just like, ugh, I leveled us the fuck up. You know? Yeah, you should feel good. I know that's worth something in the house. I know that's worth something back in the back there at night. I know. You out here riding like that for your family. Somebody got to be putting you on to something. Oh, they will be, honey. Aquarius, Libra, Virgo, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Pisces. All right, 2 more when we come back. Unless any of you have questions, you know, I'm open to that. You can stop me at any time for a question. Here we go.
Have I seen you in my dreams, or is it just projection? Moving like a shit. I done learned some lessons. Baby, you a blessing. Can't wait to see your face. I can feel you coming. I've been walking on faith, and they say trust the journey is coming. You had your moment in the moment. I hear it all the time. I just hear looking for a sign from the skies like 11:11. True love like 11:11. Twin flames 11:11. Soulmates 11:11. It sees when you know you're in alignment. What you looking for, you finna find it. Been manifesting you for quite some time, and to find love gotta be a perfect time. And they say, trust the journey's coming. You had your moment and moment. I hear it all the time. I just hear looking for a sign from the skies like 11:11. True love like 11:11. Twin flames 11:11. Soulmates 11:11. Trust the journey. True love. You had your moment and a moment. Twin flames 11:11. Baby, you're soulmates 11:11. True love like 11:11. Twin flames 11:11. Soulmates 11:11. 11:11. True love like 11:11. Twin flames 11:11. Soulmates 11:11.
Hey TikTok, it's Alan Walker, and if you want...
Ain't that about a bitch? You ever press something and just ain't pressing? Maybe it's my eyes. All right. I'm just getting back into the zone here. Back into the zone. All right, Spirit, who is it? Oh, man. This is a character. Well, on the one hand, somebody's a terrible, terrible person, okay? Not only is this person violent, not only would this person be violent, but they will hide behind scriptures as well, okay? And not only would they use scripture to justify what they've done, they would jack it all up. You know, it's like they do something fucked up or violent. Most likely it's going to be violent or confrontational. And then you're like, you know, what gives you the right? Why would you do that? and they say, well, in the Bible, so and so and so and so, and then you like, no, it says yada 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 yada. How do you manipulate words and put this word here to make it right what you're doing? You know what I mean? This would be that type of person, and it would be, you know, spiritual, via spiritual or religious, you know, whatever this person's you know, tool of abuse is on either side. But on the bright side of this, this is someone who has that infinite line to spirit. This is someone who serves as a spiritual channel, and so when they hear things on the outside that you know, go against, or you know, are non-factual, this person wouldn't have any problem correcting the person. And when they speak through spirit, or when spirit speaks through them, it makes a whole lot of fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? This is someone who could write a book about it. This is someone who may have a book about it, or plans to write a book about it. Okay, and it would be the realest book they ever wrote, or let's say the realest book you ever read. You know, because this person has edge as well, so it wouldn't be boring. It wouldn't be boring at all. All right. So this may be someone who already has this coming up, says spirit, says the universe, really. This is a part of this person's story. It may be. Right now, it seems like there is a little something one is worried about. Maybe that is the very thing this person is worried about. Maybe it stresses this person out trying to be this, or being this channel of energy, you know, for spirit. Well, let's just say being this vessel. It may be stressful being this vessel, and it's overwhelming. There's a lot of things to challenge about, let's say, spirituality, because that's where we are. But for some of you, it could be religion. You have to go through religion before you get to spirituality, so it's fine. If you're here, you're beginning to see the truth about some shit, so it's fine. But this is someone who may be mentally overwhelmed with how much they have to challenge people with regards to how they approach things spiritually. Because remember, this person acts as a vessel. And so there may be some people that they see manipulating, using, or abusing certain practices, or not being completely honest on any level. This person may be someone who is just fed up with liars in this, you know, new levels, new devils, okay? So, you know, when you look at the devils that you faced before, you could pick up on that stuff now right away. You didn't know no better than. But even at the level you're on, there are going to be people that have been operating at your level before you. And so, although you are stronger and meant to advance even that, at first you do start off with that page of swords where you're a little bit wet behind the ears, and you might have to get a little love tap so you can awaken to a new type of devil. Oh, okay, cool, got it. I see. It's nothing that will break you down, just something that will let you, give you a heads up that they out here. Okay, I see that. You know, your cutoff game will still be strong. That's a fact. So what the universe, this is why this is the universe, because if this person acts as a vessel, or acts as someone spirit uses for you know, certain purposes, then and if this same person has struggled with people trying to challenge what spirit wants them to put out there, then I see the luck changing for that person. Okay? Not everybody wants to hear what the fuck you gotta say, but it seems like the wheel is turning where everybody's gonna be wanting to listen. I'm just being predictful. Pause. Hey Ravi, we love you. Oh, this person is getting specific. There are specific things that feds this person. A specific thing that feds them. So, very unique. This is between this person and spirit. This person is stressed out because the people in this world are fucking greedy. This person is specifically fed up with how greedy people are. When spirit and source and your ancestors, they all guide you to be open, right? Openness, receptivity. Be kind, be this, be compassionate, you know, be empathetic, be you. And there is everybody out there that can't even comprehend what any of that means. Because they're too fucking greedy to think about giving anyone anything, even attention. So, feels like the universe is saying to this person who works on their behalf, we got something you might be interested in. Okay? Because luck is around this person right now. We got something that you might like. But we need you to do a small favor. We know people are people, but we need you to do this little favor. And we got your back. Wholeheartedly, 100% we got your back. So there may be something actually coming up that the universe wants their worker to do. If not, then it has already been done. And for some specifically, the universe may be guiding this person to just write a book. That simple. And this person could be like, what do I write about? You know, and since it's already here, why not write about how you chose to go against anything working against your spirit, honey. Anything that you're not willing to give up your integrity for. Let's start there. And I could hear the name of the book, but it's not necessarily gonna stick because it's debatable. You know. You could call it Me Against the World. And then you'd have to describe the world you live in from a much higher perspective than you saw the same person go to the store 5 times in a day. You need a much higher perspective than your neighborhood to talk about that. So don't worry. Don't worry. Again, spirit is gonna support you. So you'll be shown or you'll be able to experience, you'll be given opportunities to experience, have the experiences you need to write down every fucking word. You're lucky. And you're ready. That might also be what spirit is saying. You're stressing, but you're ready. You already lived it. Write it. You just decide if you want it to be for perspective or you want somebody to follow these steps to reach whatever goal you did too. So it looks like that it is something that's in the works right now. So cool. Yeah. So there may be something really, maybe something really quickly that comes in as far as thoughts on this and what to contribute. And whatever, again, whatever this could be in reference to that small favor. So yeah. The person in question has to take some sort of accountability. And since the Knight of Swords can also talk about changing your mind, it could be within a decision. You know, maybe you haven't fully decided to put yourself or commit yourself completely into this book. You would be someone who maybe started and then stopped. I'm just picking up that it's a book. Somehow, some way, working for spirit, there's been some complications that spirit knows about. You have an issue with greedy people, and spirit knows that you have an issue with greedy. Maybe, you know, you could decide, you know, I'm just tired of working with these people. Everybody's greedy. It must be time for me to, you know, how much more do you want me to tell these people? And spirit might be like, one more thing. We need you to give them a book. But you may not have totally said within your spirit, I'm going to do a book. It will be time to, now, it will be time to, you know, if you were like, you know, hanging in the balance, it will be time for you to say and begin to do this book. See, create or write. Yep, this is your wake-up call. Start now. For whatever reason, which is most likely going to be a timely matter, you want to have this book or finish this book or what have you. There's somebody here. So if this is a masculine energy that wants to do this, and again, we all embody, so as long as it resonates, so it's for you too. But literally a masculine may be thinking about this, and he may have just made his decision. You know, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Or, because he indecisive, or this could just be about him serving spirit. It could be that. People are greedy. They're not going, we got you. So, he may be someone who would like to work for spirit in the way of, you know how spirit will put an earth angel anywhere just to inspire people to change, plant seeds, and then they remove them. It's like Spirit wants to place this person in the world, but this is a greedy fucking world. But Spirit is telling this person, listen, we need you to be the example for going against anything of authority that's false and that don't sit right with your spirit. It's time for you to speak out. It's time for you to tell your story for us. You know what I'm saying? You represent us. It's time for you to do that. And he might be like, ugh. You know? But Spirit is saying, hey, but you might be interested. We'll support you. So he's, you know, indecisive, but here we go. I guess he's gonna do it. He plans to put himself out there. Good. Good. Oh, well. Maybe he wants to, you know, do something with his woman. I don't know. I mean, it's that time. It's that time. It's that time on the timeline to do something with your woman. So yeah. You get with her and. Sagittarius, Pisces, Leo, Aries, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius. All right, one more. One more. When I go to the next break, I'm coming back with the message from the universe, and then I'm out of here, okay? So thank you all for joining. Thank you, Shay, for all your hard work. Thank you for subscribing, liking, guys. Thank you for donating, okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they really want us to get through this deck, honey. I'm for it. I'm all for it. I'm ready to do something else. Ooh, 3. Because these people in this world going to be these people. But it is good to know. You may not remember any of these names, but I try my best to give you that feel. Because if you can place it to someone you've already encountered, then yeah, keep on staying away from that motherfucker. Now you just know what to call it. So on the lower scale of things, let's start there. This person is a lying ass bum. And on top of that, they a know-it-all. Which is, how do you always have something to say and you're fucking broke? How can you give me any advice when you spend most of your time fucking everything up than building anything? Shut the fuck up. Get out my business. Stop asking me questions. No, money is not the root of all evil. Your spiritual wealth is low. You are broke, buddy. You know? Ooh. This person's a lot to handle. And I can't see any of you dating, not for the divine feminine you've come into. No, I can't see you ever have dated a guy like this. But I can definitely see you experiencing a guy like this and quickly deciding, oh fuck no. Because even then, you'd be like, this motherfucker talk too much, and I don't never see no proof. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anything in you would have ever allowed you to be with a clown, an obvious fucking clown. I don't think you would have did that. Not even out of the kindness of your heart. You always had some type of instincts. You know what I'm saying? You may have been blinded. You may have fantasized. You may have romanticized, but I mean, you may have even delusionalized. But you ain't never seen a broke, bum-ass know-it-all and say, I like him. I like him a lot. Okay? You didn't do that. So, because remember, you know who you are deep down. Everybody that you got with, you had to be tricked in order to get with. I'm sure they play a certain character at first, and then they tricked, that was tricking you. Yeah. Yes, every single guy you've ever been with was tricking you into believe you were the guy that they was the guy that you're getting ready to get with right now. Think about that. Think about that. Every single guy or girl that you have dealt with was tricking you, trying to trick you into believing that they were the person you're getting ready to get with right now. The person that you did all this work for to meet right now. That's crazy. That's a long time trying to keep you out the game. That's a long time trying to keep you stuck. That's a long time. All right? And so this is why you just stay away from them all when it's all said and done. Just stay away. Their purpose was never to help you in any way anyway. So we ain't gonna miss it. On the light side, this person is dope. This person is definitely a free spirit. This person, I wouldn't say they're homeless. This might be somebody who either wants to or already does live in an RV somewhere. This is someone who may like to travel. This is someone who touches a lot of people as they go. This is somebody who knows how to do a lot of things, so they know how to survive. You know, this is somebody who could make $1 wherever they are. They can make it anywhere. This is someone who's very much aware of themselves, and I can see them giving a lot of advice. It seems like sabotaging oneself may have been something that they are, a behavior that they are very familiar with, but something about this feels like I gotta say something if I see somebody stepping on their own toes. You know what I'm saying? This person seems like they would be pretty vocal about that, especially because there's somebody who's always seeking the truth in some way. This person is always reading. This person is always talking to people. This person is always traveling. They know a thing or two. And so I feel like it would be of their best instincts to share a lot of things that they've learned since they've been so many places. Did you know in China? Da, da, da? Yeah, I learned that. Don't do that. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, you need to get into this. Well, I don't see them being very pushy, to be honest. I do see them being more of an inspiration. So they may say, you know, they're gonna tell you to stop. They may suggest. I don't think it'll be suggest. You know, this may be someone like, okay, because this actually happened with me. So I had a friend that was sick, and since I'm a healer, he don't go to doctors. I go and meet him. So we meet up at this hotel. I'm supposed to take care of him for 24 hours. So I got all my tools, all my dosages and shit ready. And then he says, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Let's go get something to eat. And so it's mad late. There's nothing really open like that. We go across the street to the deli and they make the salads. So we there for mad long, take them mad long to make the salad. They finally make the salad. We get back upstairs to the hotel room. No forks. So I'm looking at him like, bro, I'm not, bro. And so he opens the fucking container and just starts eating. So I'm looking at him, what the fuck are you doing? We gotta go get forks. You know what I'm saying? And so he's like, no. In synagogue, you just eat like this. He said your fingertips are natural senses. So when you eat the food, with your hands, your fingers, your body can naturally tell you when you're done eating. That way you don't overeat. Okay, this place introduces forks. It disconnects you from when your body trying to tell you to stop. And next thing you know, not only do you have a big front, you also have a big fucking back. So when a person does something like that, you know, they don't push the information on you, but they've traveled, they've learned, they've soaked up a lot of wisdom. And, you know, they see you getting ready to sabotage yourself. I mean, damn, you really just going to throw the whole plate, or you're going to crash out because you don't have a fucking fork? And I've been to this part of the world, and I'm telling you, in this part of the world, it's okay. Nobody has forks. In fact, here's the benefits of not using a fork. This is what I've learned. This is what I've discovered. That'll be up to you to be like, I'm going to take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Because this would be someone who naturally serves spirit, even if they don't know. This right here is the makings of a legit earth angel right here. This person. They have a lot of information. They know how to do a lot of shit. But that's who they're supposed to be. You know? You gotta love a jack of all trades person. You gotta love an oracle of a person. You know what I mean? Knowing a little bit of everything, that just means you've paid attention to every single fucking place you've been. You've paid attention. And the places you've been, you've either been to many places of substance, or you truly found the meaning. I mean, you can come up with a supreme thought in a strip club. You know, I mean, it's like, it just hit me. You know, I do that. I'm like that. So this is, and you live life kind of like, either they gonna do it or they not. Either they gonna take the advice or they not. But you know, this is not a captain saving anybody. This is just like, I'm saving you from yourself, whether you know it or not. You don't take it, you don't take it. I'm just doing what I feel I'm supposed to do. I don't know why. I don't even know why I fucking just told you. But there. Something told me I should let you know this. Piece of information. Them type of people. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but yo, you know them people, if they're not already aware that that is their place when they step into the picture, then that's somebody who does that a lot. Yep. Here it is. Vent. Talk to a lot of people. And this person is not, and he's not exactly an unsolicited advice type of person. Not exactly. You know, but he probably is someone who should ask. When people are venting, and this is very important for you empaths and people who like to come dump, it's very important that you ask this question. Before they go any further, you tell them, hey, before you unload, do you want me to just listen, or do you want some feedback? Do you want a solution? You know what I'm saying? And that's how you protect your energy. So you know what you're already getting into. And if you're not trying to fucking hear it, all right, listen, I got 2 minutes. You set boundaries, or you have boundaries. Hey, listen, I got 2 minutes. Go ahead. Tell me everything you can tell me in 2 minutes. I really got to run after that. You know what I mean? And if there's anything else, it is what it is. It is what it is. You're telling me to get one more. So, again, somebody here wants to, and I didn't even pull one of these. Let me get one of these too, so we see, because this looks like it's pretty good. The energy is pretty, yeah. Energy is good. Energy good anyway. So, again, this is somebody who's, I would say they know now that they are working for spirit. And so there may be a few things that this person has to get off their chest right now. And the first thing might be an apology. I feel like it may be because they put their work first and they know it. They need to advance. They need to build. They need to provide. It tends to come first all the time. But you definitely would mean something to this person. And they want you to know, I'm here for you too. Okay? This could even be someone on this end. Who's this person out in the world? They could be someone who wants to, like this person could be someone who wants to vent to someone and say, sorry, yo, spirit be having me all over the place, but I'm here for you too. You know what I'm saying? This could be a more personal relationship, whereas spirit has you serving the community most of the time, and there's someone closer to you who could really use more of your time. That could be possible as well. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know, it's like being with a little celebrity. It's like, damn, can I enjoy it? You know, everybody got a therapist, and I'm married to the fucking therapist, and I can't get her to talk to me. Yeah, you know, one of them situations. There may have even been some unnecessary emotional attachment to all of this too. So maybe that is what somebody wants to apologize for as well. There's no pride and ego here. Either way, this energy is masculine. It doesn't matter if it's a feminine or a man or not, you know, man or woman or not. This energy is masculine to be able to put your pride aside. So again, this is good vibes. Not necessarily romantic or not. Yeah. So again, it's still masculine energy. Here she is in Queen of Pentacles energy. This is exactly what it's about. Of course, work, career. Whether you clock in somewhere, at this point you shouldn't. But you know what I mean? Multiple streams of income. You know, even if you're moonlighting. It doesn't matter. This may be the feminine saying, yo, my bad. Spirit has me so focused on the outer world, and it seems like where she may have been all tied up, she's not going to be all tied up anymore. So she would have to, right, emotionally remove herself from whatever she's doing in this Queen of Pentacles energy. So again, I say something becomes unnecessary to put any more emotional effort into, right? Because it's done all it can do, or it, you know, it's just about done. You know what I'm saying? It's just about done. And now this soft girl era, you can step out of work and, you know, so it's like somebody else needs her attention. And this is not an Eight of Pentacles either, where you damn near ignoring your man, you know, and working for money. No. It's spirit who writes your checks, and you gotta feel it or not feel it day to day. When it's time, when you're a servant, they always saying keep on working, because that's the way to your independence too. What you put out, so you can't just, you know, take off whenever, even though you want to, but shit gotta be done. So again, a confession is coming, or at least, yeah, well, she may say this. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Spirit, how you want to talk? Spirit, just be, feel me? Yeah. Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles. Yeah. For some of you, it's you mad at me because you did overwork and you were supposed to see about this man. And for others, it's just like, I'm sorry. I know I work a lot. Okay. What is it you want to talk about? Come on. I'm ready. All right. But he comes in very quickly, and he may say, you know, yo, you got any time for me? When you gonna be done working? Or when you? So there's no struggle here with that. It's almost like her cue to say, all right, because she just emotionally withdraws. Damn. Yeah, look, 2 of Cups. He like, you got time for me? And so that's what she's saying. I was only doing that because Spirit said to keep working. You ready to go? That's what that is. That's what that is. If she wasn't working, she would be doing him. And them both being in Pinnacle's energy, they'd be working together anyway. Either way, some work gonna get done. They're comfortable. So she don't have to necessarily do what she's doing, but she gotta serve as long as Spirit says. So yeah, somebody has a lot to say. Him. You know, can I pull you away from work for 1 minute? Come on, I got some shit going on. Yeah. Under brag is safe space, so he's quite possibly like, you could talk to me too. Why you don't talk to me? You know, you talk to everybody else. You could talk to me too. That may be just what it is. I'm here to support you too. You don't, you know. Ooh, yeah. Talk to me like you talk to them. Yeah. Yeah. Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Libra, Aries. Sure, I see. All right. I'll be back with the final message from the universe, you guys.
Trust the journey is coming. You had your moment in a moment. I hear it all the time. I just hear it looking for a sign from the skies. Level 11, true love, level 11. Twin flames, level 11. Soulmates, level 11. It's when you know you're in alignment. What you looking for, you finna find it. Been manifesting you for quite some time, and to find love gotta be in perfect timing. And they say, trust the journey's coming. You had your moment in a moment. I hear it all the time. I just hear it looking for a sign from the skies. Level 11. True love, level 11. Twin flames, level 11. Soulmates, level 11. Trust the journey. True love, you had your moment and a moment. Twin flames, level 11. Baby, are we soulmates? Level 11. True love, level 11. Twin flames, level 11. Soulmates, level 11. Level 11. True love, level 11. Flames, 11-11. Soulmates, 11-11.
All right. Oh, we didn't go anywhere. Okay. Final message here. Thank you, Source. What's the final message here? Thank you. Hey, Kang. Let's just say your manifestations are manifesting. You know how they say life is life in, like, but that would mean literally as well. I mean, it would actually be proper to say your manifestations are currently manifesting. They are. You're in the mix. Okay. You're right in the same vein of the things that you're trying to manifest right now. And so I can, yes, call this a graduation overall. Of course, a level up in life. I could leave it right there. Others of you know that you're specifically manifesting a union here and that you're going to get it. So this is really, I really heard weight. It reminds me of the, do I even have that deck over here? I don't have that deck up here. But it reminds me of that Angel Messages deck, the one that says wait. That's what I saw when the Seven of Pentacles came out. So just wait for it. This is not even be patient, but wait, which still carries, you know, the energy is just give it a few days. So, in my experience, okay, whenever I've seen the message wait, it's just been a few days after that, up to 3 days after that. Here we go again. Up to 3 days after that, it's been like that. So, waiting or being, let's just say, being patient has been a personal challenge because you've been manifesting, you've been planting these seeds, you have put the work in. And so it's already been hard enough just waiting for that or being patient for that. But now it's like more wait. Wait, I'm telling you, it's just, look, it's just a few days. You know what I'm saying? We got 4, we got 6, maybe 3. I've seen the 3 of Wands, still a lot today. So just hang in there. You know what I'm saying? Stay disciplined. Because and I say that because even in this pinch of whatever you feel, you know, it could, you know, it could make you weary. You get tired of missing the motherfucker. You get tired of wanting some shit so bad. You get tired, but you're already here. All right, so it's just, it's a part of the game. See, you're already here. It's already happening. Look, King of Wands, it's already happening. He's already showing up. He's already released everything. You know what I mean? He's already out of whatever restriction he's had. He's already optimistic about this. You know what I'm saying? He's already continuously daydreaming about this. So he's already ready. So wait, not patient now. Temperance is not out here. Just wait for it. 2 of Pentacles is not even out here. Just wait for it. I heard it any day now. There you go. Alrighty. So that is it for me. Thank you all for joining me again. I'll see you tomorrow for another wisdom sesh. We'll see what's going down for the week, day by day. This is how we do it. And it gets done. Okay? To focus on the past is to lose the future. But you have no future if you don't focus on right now. You see that? Well, I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? I love you. Take care.